good morning, and we are doing a 30-minute, half an hour weight training with some dumbbells or any other kind of weights that you were able to get or make today. So I'm just going to give about a minute and a little bit to let anybody else join if they're going to be joining us today. We're going to do 3 rounds. Third round, we're going to move to the mat. So, get your mat ready now if you want to. We'll do a warm-up and then 3 rounds. So we do everything twice through. Every round, every exercise we're going to do for 1 minute. We're going to go 4 exercises in a row. So if you need to recover, just take a few seconds to recover. After we do 4 exercises, we will do a short recovery and then come back for the next round. So remember, do what you can. If you don't want to lunge or squat as much, don't. Just do the exercises, the upper body without the lower body, or just step as opposed to squatting or lunging. You can always just step, or you can just do a half squat. You don't have to squat all the way. So you're going to need, if you have the choices, you're going to need heavier weights to start. And then in the third round, we'll use lighter weights if you have them. And if you don't have them, that's okay. So we'll do a quick warm-up. The first set that we do on the round 1, you may want to have lighter weights just because we're having only a 5-minute warm-up. So it's not a very long warm-up. Your first round, you might choose to use your lighter weights just to make sure that your body's ready. So make sure that you're doing everything that's right for you and your body, and you're staying safe. Skip any exercise you want to. Substitute an exercise that works too. Whatever you need to. So get yourself ready, get your weights ready, and we're going to begin. Test, test, test. Let me see. All right. I'm just going to move my camera a little bit. That might be better. Let me just check that. Okay, great. That's better. All right, so we're going to get started. I'm going to put the timer on. We got a 5-minute warm-up. All right, so here we go. We're going to just start with stepping out to the side and then stepping in. Your arms you can move into cross-block arms. And sitting into your heels here. Tuck your chin. We'll do a few more here. And 3, 2. We're going to do a knee 1, 2, 3. So we're just going to pull a knee, step, 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 pull. Reach your arms above your head. Pull down with your elbows. And then just keep your feet moving so we can get the body warmed and ready. Pull and pull. We'll do a few more here. Good, just change that to a kick. So you're just going to kick your leg to the front and out. So if you want to, you can move your arms to the back. So we're just stretching. Arms can reach up, and you're bringing the leg up to stretch. We'll do 4 more. 3, kick up, flex the foot if it feels good. 2, and we'll go back to those side-stepping squats. So this time, arms reach chest height. And in. Bum sits back, weights in the heels. As you lift your arms now, let your shoulders slide down your back. Tuck your chin. We'll do 4 more. 3. Last one. Nice big wide stance. And then we just come over to the side and we tap the ground. If you can't actually touch the ground, that's okay. So reach for the ground and start to turn your chest from corner. Arm in the back and go on the hip, or you can reach behind. Feel the weight in your heel of that bent knee. So reach and reach. We'll do 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Step in. We hinge. We row, we reach the arms to the front, and then we rise. Let's do that again. Hip hinge, side, front, and up. 2 more times. Try to stretch your arms long. Stretch your arms and your spine long, and 1 more time. Good. So lunge to the back. So you could just step to the back, step in, or you're going to lunge all the way down as far as your body lets you. So straight down and in. Let's move the arms. Bring them back and open, and then bring them front and close. 2 more. 1 more time. Good. Now just give me a knee repeater on this side, pulling the elbow past the rib, working a little bit into the obliques. 8, 7, 6, 5. And we'll switch to the other side. So step back and step in, or you lunge. Let's add those arms again. And you can actually bring your arms pretty far back just because we're stretching. So open wide to wherever that is for your body. 2 more. Last one. Good. Step wide, turn your body over, and we're just going to pull here. So imagine you're grabbing something and you're pulling. Now you're trying to lift your chest. It's like a lawnmower or a row. Good. Now let's hold the stretch. Rotate the chest and reach the arm up. Now your balance is challenged here, and we're going to do this later with the weight, so just test it here. Bring your arm down, switch your legs to the other side, nice and wide, so you're going to pull up. And later on when we have the weight, you're pulling the weight towards your chest or your ribs, depending on where you want your elbow to be. Let's do 3 more. The chest is lifting though, so you're coming from this round back to this lengthened back. And then we'll rotate and stretch. Reach the arm. Deep breath. Good. Release. So we're going to just put our hands on our backs and just lift the chest and just bring the shoulders back into a little bit of a spine extension. And release. 1 more time. Shoulders come back. And you're just putting your hands on your back to support your back to make sure that you're not pushing your hips forward, but you're just trying to grow tall through the shoulders. Lengthen the spine. Lengthen, and then release. Good, come over to the front. And this time we're going to do side-stepping lunges with knees. So you're just going to step out, and that's as far as your lunges. Fine, and hold. And step. If you want to, you're going to step really big, touch the ground, and hold. We're just going to do 2 more. We're just holding for a second just to test the balance. And 1 more time here. We'll do 4. Step, hold, 2, and 1 more, and we're going to begin our workout. So again, if you need to, you're going to grab the lighter weight just to make sure that you're staying safe. So we're going to start with those rows that we already practiced with. Every exercise is 1 minute. So grab your medium to heavy weights. We're going to do 1 minute on one side. Next round we do the other side. Feet are wide. You're going to bend your knees and we're going to row. So you ready? 3, 2, 1. So we're pulling the weight towards the chest and the elbows coming up and out. Up and pull. Now if you want to, we're going to add a rotation. So we'll do 2 rows. And then on the 3rd one, we're going to rotate the torso. I'm keeping my arm bent because my weight's heavy. If yours is light, you could always extend the arm and just rotate the body. So here we go. Row, release, row, release, rotate. And again. So we just passed halfway here. Lengthen your spine. Again, row, release, lifting the chest. Add the rotation if you want to. You've got less than 15 seconds to go. So 5 seconds, and then grab your other weight for some bicep curls. So here we go. Grab the other weight, come into standing position, and we're going to do some bicep curls here. So just bringing the arms up and down. Tuck your elbows close towards your ribs, and curl up and down. So you're lengthening your body, and even though, yes, we're working the biceps, we're working other part of the body. If you'd like, you can add a lunge. You can add a knee lift. I'm going to start to move my weights into some hammer curls. Time check, 15 seconds. So every time you lift the weights, maybe squeeze the belly tight. Control on the way down, especially as you start to get tired or fatigued. All right, next exercise. You can keep your weights and just hold them. And here we go. We've got a squat into a lunge. Same side. Squat into a lunge. If you'd like, squat and press, lunge and press. So the weights are totally optional. The movement on the leg is the same. Squat and then lunge. So you're trying to drop straight down in the lunge. So you're perpendicular to the ground with your torso. Time check. A few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last exercise here are upright rows. So the hands are palms facing in. And we're going to do 2 doubles and then a single. So upright rows really close to your body. And your elbows come wide. And you just have to stop about chest height here. So 2, and then single and single. You can squeeze your shoulder blades a little bit together at the top. And again, time check, 20 seconds. So scoop the belly, standing nice and tall, maybe tuck your chin, or maybe up, bring the chin up. Last one, and we're done. All right, so you can put your weights down, recover for a moment, and then we're going to do round 2. So round 2 of the same set, but this time we are going to start on the opposite side for those rows. So take a nice deep breath. We'll recover for about 10 more seconds. So you can grab back your medium, or if you want to, increase for the row, the right on the other side. And get ready, nice wide stance. And when you're ready, lift the chest and we're going to row, pull and release. If you wanted to, you do rows, and on the third one, you're doing a row with a rotation. So you're going to bring your elbow up and you're going to rotate the torso. So 1, 2, scoop the belly, row and rotate. Keep lengthening through the spine. Time check. 22 seconds to go. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Grab your other weight for your bicep curls, and we go away bicep curls. So lengthen through the spine, tucking your chin in. Keep your elbows pressed close to your body. And I'm going to turn for hammer curls, because my biceps are already fatigued. And I might need to even grab those lighter weights. And I'm just going to grab them because I can feel my body wants to start to swing those arms up, the bicep curls, because my weights are too heavy. Nice and tall through the spine. Remember, you could add a lunge, you could add a knee lift, and we have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, squat and lunge. So you've got your weights wrapped, you can wrap them up to your shoulders. This time we go the opposite leg. Squat and lunge. Sorry guys, don't know what happened. So if you were doing your squat, lunge, we're going to the next exercise, which is your upright row. So upright row 2, and then we do 1 on the right and 1 on the left. So I don't know what happened there. It looks like there was some kind of network error. And it came back on. All right, so row, lower. So we're just going to finish here. We'll do 30 more seconds here because I kind of lost track of the time with that interruption. So row, release. That's the first time that's happened to me. So I was like, huh? What's going on? So some weirdness coming up on the screen. So time check. We'll do 2 more rounds of these. More, and then we go into recovery, and I'm going to show you the next set of exercises so you can recover. The first one is going to be a sumo squat. So if you don't want to squat, you could do a deadlift. Otherwise, your feet are going to be wide. We're going to hold the weights, and we're going to come down and up. Okay? So really big wide feet. You're really trying your best to keep your chest lifted. Sumo squats. And then we go straight into 1 fly and 1 row. If your weights are too heavy for the fly, keep your elbows bent. Okay, keep your elbows bent. Next exercise, we have overhead tricep extension. So here we are right here. And if you want to, I'm going to do a ladder. I'm going to start with 5 and then release and sit and come back up, and then I'm going to do 6. Otherwise, you just stay right there. And then we have a curtsy lunge with an overhead press. And for this one, we're going to do 30 seconds on one side and 30 seconds on the other, okay? Good, so get your weights ready for the first exercise, which is the sumo squat. Feet are nice and wide. All right, and we'll begin in 3, 2, and 1. So your shoulders are rolled back, you sit, and you rise. So you're really trying hard to concentrate on not letting the chest collapse. Keep it lifted. Bum pushes back, weights in the heels. You can tuck your chin a little bit. So we just passed halfway, so maybe do a little check on your body. Make sure your shoulders are rolled back, your belly's scooped, chest is lifted. Time check. 5, 4, 3. Grab whatever weights you want for your fly row. So you're going to lengthen your spine, 1 fly and 1 row. Again, if your weights are too heavy, you do that fly, you're just going to bring your elbows up to lead the movement, because you want to make sure that your shoulders are safe and pull. And of course, you're going at your own pace. And I didn't mention music before, but having some music would be a great idea. And I can't have music due to the licensing. You guys, you passed halfway here. So lengthen the middle spine, tuck your chin, scoop the belly, and we're almost done. So you really want to scoop that belly in to protect that lower back. Good, you got 7, 6, 4. Next exercise is tricep overhead extension. So I'm going to do my weight. I'm going to do one weight, and we're going to begin. I'm going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, and then I'm going to have a squat, sit, and come back up. So you could just do your overhead tricep extensions and not skip. 3, 4, 5, 6, and sit. Next time is 7. So as you hear, try your best not to let your hips push forward. Think of alignment, your ear, your ribs, and your hips. And 7, and I'm going to sit, and now we have 8. And you have 15 seconds left here. Elbows in towards the head. And curtsy lunge shoulder press. So I'm going to start. You can grab the other weights if you want to, it's fine. We're going to do 30 seconds on one side press. If you would like to make it a little harder, you can lift the knee. If your weights are too heavy, then you're going to step. Try your best to keep your hips and your chest square to the front. 7, 6, 5, 4, and switch sides if you'd like, because we do have another round. Time check. 10, 9, 8, 3, 2, and time. So a little recovery, we've got about 30 seconds. And then we go back to those sumo squats. So quick recovery. All right, so again, for the tricep overhead extension, if you don't want to be on an overhead tricep extension, you can always do tricep kickbacks. Maybe you don't want to bring your arms up for any reason, it hurts your shoulder, whatever it is. Option is to do tricep kickbacks. All right, get ready. We start with those sumo squats. Chest is up. We'll begin in 3, 2, and go. So feet wide, shoulders rolled back. We sit and we rise. Weights pressing into the heels, chest is lifting. And maybe tuck your chin if you need to. See if you can steady your breath, scoop your belly. "35 seconds in, almost, or past halfway. So do a little check. Roll the shoulders back, scoop the belly. Almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, fly, one reverse fly, and one row. Again, if your weights are too heavy, keep your elbows bent a lot. Okay, you definitely don't want to hurt yourself with whatever weights you have. So just be wise, scoop the belly, lengthen the spine, and you're working at your own pace. When you bring that arms out wide, or however wide you are for the fly, think about squeezing the shoulder blades together. Scoop the belly to protect that lower back. Time check. 36 seconds in. And it's okay if you need to start bending your elbows. Remember when we were doing the bicep curls, I had to change weights because I didn't want my technique to be lost. 5, 4, 3, 3, 2, overhead tricep extension. So you can keep it or you can have 1. And here we go. I'm going to start with 5 again. 4, 3, 2, and I'm going to take that little break. You don't have to. And sit. Come right back up. Down and up. So scooping the belly here. And do your tricep kickbacks if you prefer. Pull the belly in. Breathing. I think I'm breathing enough for all of us. We've got 15 seconds. Time check. We're done. Moving on to the next exercise, which was the curtsy lunge. 30 seconds on one. So here we go. Curtsy lunge and press. And you don't have to have the knee. You can step in. 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other. Time check. We're switching sides. So here we go. 30 seconds. Check. 7, 6, 5, 4. Last one. Done. Well done. We're moving on to our final round, which is round 3. And what we're going to do... Alright, so for this round, you need either light weights... Actually, sorry, for the first exercise of this round, you need light weights or no weights. After that... So I'll show you what we're going to do. We're going to do a hinge with a fly, so arms lifting. And then we're going to do a stand with a frontal raise. If you want to, skip the fly and just do the frontal raise. Now I'm going to challenge you if you want the challenge. It's a fly, and in the frontal raise, you're actually going to sit and lift your weights up, so you've got a squat and a fly. And a squat. So if that confuses you, skip the squat. Next exercise after that, we move down to the mat for push-ups. You're going to need 1 weight for that. So you can bring your 1 weight over, a light or a heavy weight, whatever you like. We've got a lat pull over with a hip bridge. So it looks like this. Lat pull over. Arms are bent along depending on you. You're keeping the ribs in, you're keeping your spine from arching. Option to add a hip bridge as well to make it harder. Hip bridge, lat pull over, hip bridge. Okay, you choose. And then we end with a weight right over our chest and we work on some abdominals. That's it, we're done. So you're going to begin. Remember the first round of exercises, you need those light weights or no weights or whatever you got. Okay, so we start with the hinge. So here we are, we're going to begin in 3, 2, 1. So you're going to hinge, reverse fly, and then stand and do your frontal raise. Again, you can use your 1 weight, skip the fly, and just do the raise. And if you're looking for the challenge, we're going to sit into the squat. So hinge, reverse fly, squat, frontal raise. Hinge, fly, squat, and raise. And again, if that starts to make your lower back feel something that's not good, skip the squat with the frontal raise, just frontal raise, because that's hard. Time check, 20 seconds to go. Scoop the belly a lot. Try to pull it up and in. Time check, 9 seconds. Almost done. All right, next exercise, push-ups. 1 weight if you want to. Knees or toes. So I'm going to go on my knees, and I'm going to do a push-up, and I'm going to pass the weight across. As I pass the weight across to the opposite side, I'm trying my best to stabilize my body. So I'm trying not to let my weight shift or rock. And I've got a heavy weight. You can grab any weight you like. So one push-up, pass. And if you're able to, you're going to go faster. Remember, you can work on your toes. You can also pull your knees a little bit more underneath of the hips, so it's a little bit easier. Or just do the push-up and skip the pass. Time check. 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, lat pull over. So you're going to lay down on your mat, and your weight's right over your chest, and it comes over your head. If you would like, I'm going to move back a little bit here. If you would like, we include the hip bridge. So for the hip bridge, lower halfway, lat pull over. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs. Release halfway, pull up. If you're doing hip bridge, you don't have to lift that high, just squeeze your butt and squeeze your inner thighs. So actually, actively pull your knees towards each other. They may not actually move too much. Time check, 15 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, all the way down at the torso. The weight's going to come right over your chest, and we're going to lift the legs up, and then we're going to lower arms and legs together and lower. Now, don't let your back arch. If you want to make it a little harder, come up and crunch, and then lower arms and legs. Now, because you've got that heavy weight, be careful. You don't have to lower the arms too much. Scoop the belly, lift, and lower. So we have a little surprise at the end here for the last 15 seconds coming up. Do 2 more here. 1 more. Next time, hold. Weights over the chest, and we scissor the legs for 20, 19, 18. If you can lift up, but you don't even have to. Counting down. Whatever you got to, we aimed for 20. And done. So, roll up, get up, because we have to start in that standing position again. But this is our final round, so you have 4 more minutes of work for today, unless you're doing something else. So 4 minutes left here. Take a recovery. We'll do 10 more seconds to recover. All right. So you've seen the exercises. I'm just going to move some stuff out of the way. Move my mat a little bit back. I thought I had it in the right spot, but apparently not. Okay. I'm going to keep that heavy weight close by. And then when you're ready, grab your weights. We're going to begin in 3, 2, and 1. So hinge, flat, stand, frontal raise. And again, if you want to, we're going to do that fly into the squat, frontal raise. Keep your breath deep and deliberate here. If it helps, this is our final 4 exercises. 20 seconds to go. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4. Last one. Push up. Move the weights if you want to, or just go straight for those push-ups. So your hands are wide, knees or toes. Push up, pass. Maybe you can try a few on your toes. How are you guys doing? Past halfway. So as you start to get tired, because I can feel that I'm getting tired, I want to start to rock my body as I pass the weights. I'm going to try really hard not to. 10, 9, 8. Last one. All right, grab your weight. Come over onto your mat. Lay down. Arms right over the chest. A lat pull over to the back. I'm just moving that out the way and up. So again, you're going to keep your ribs in. Don't let your back arch as you do that lat pull over. Try to keep your shoulders from moving up into your ears. And then the option to make it a little bit of a combination move, or a little bit more challenging, is to lift the hips in a hip bridge. Halfway down, lat pull over and up. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Time check. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3. Roll your spine all the way down. The weight's right over your chest. You're going to lift the legs. You're going to open up the arms and the legs, keeping the spine from moving. And if you want to, you can do long legs together. If you want to, we can add the crunch. Lower and crunch. Every time you lift your head up into the crunch, I want you to look down at your pubic bone. Lengthen and up. Time check. And next, last 10, last 10. We're going to do those scissors. So we're coming up in 5. Come on, do one more. Hold it up, scissor. 10, 9. You don't have to lower the legs too much. You can put the head down if you need to. Come on. 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. All right. Come on up, and we're going to go into a child's pose. So well done. Your knees are wide. Push your weight back, and head comes down. Take a nice deep breath. Bring your arms behind you. If you can, hands come together and reach. Lift the chest and come up. And then we take a nice big step forward, pad your knee, and sink into a hip stretch. Arms can stay down, or if you want to, they can reach up. Good. Opposite arm is going to come across the leg in the front, and you're going to rotate to the back. Now release your weight down. Deep breath. Face to the front. Sink your body weight back, chest up. Square the hips. And switch to the other side. Nice big step forward. Making sure that your knees are right over your ankle. If you want to, arms reach up. Take a deep breath. Rotate over. Sink your body weight down. Sink your weight back. Chest up. Good, guys. Thank you for joining me today. So well done. That was your 30-minute power half hour. And keep the faith, and I'll see you guys soon. FYI, tomorrow is Saturday, and we have Farah teaching Insanity at 8. I'm teaching Body Combat at 9, and then I'm teaching Mat Pilates at 10. It's a 45-minute Mat Pilates class, an intermediate class, but all levels are welcome. I like to teach intermediate, but show options for a more of a beginner or advanced, so whatever you prefer. If you today, let me know how that you were here. If you don't want it, that's okay, but if you don't mind, let me know, message me, send me a picture of yourself doing the class. And then Sunday we have Sarah with yoga at 10:30. If you're celebrating Passover, happy Passover. And if you're celebrating Easter, have a happy Easter. Take care, be well, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.